you have a monkey in your pants?
Hi guys, sorry I'm uncomfy, I'm unfamiliar with my new surroundings. Hold on, I need the liquid. Right, back. Doing this video. Oh wait, I need to move to be in the centre. Doing this video again because I done it. Juice. I done it reasonably late at night last time, and the lighting was just absolutely shockingly bad, basically. So doing it again. It's not good. I will once I move house. I've got some lighting plans, if you like. So I've got natural light coming in over here and a little pissy light coming from up here, but we'll see how we go. It looks alright in a little screen, so it should be alright. Some of you may know I'm moving house soon. That's happening this weekend, so this might be the last video until I'm all set up. I'm moving house this weekend, and I know I don't get broadband at the new place until the 28th. I don't know if we can even call it broadband because it'll probably be like, meh. It's in the middle of the countryside, so it's not going to be any bloody good, is it? But ooh, excuse me, we'll live with it. So this is the SNES Quest, episode 4, and I was swearing on how to do this, but I'm just going to do it one massive mega update. Yeah, and this little counter, I think it's going to be up here, is going to get high and pretty scary quite quick during this video, but we'll see how we get on. So, first item is amazing. Is it amazing? Is it even a game? I don't know. You can tell this is during the daytime because I'm a bit more energetic rather than doing this dead late at night. But the first item is Mario Paint. Like I say, I don't know if you can call it a game or not, but I don't know, it's like an arty, fun, kiddie art program with music bits in it and a fly swatting game as well. I played that back in the day. Yeah, I don't know why anybody would actually buy it. I didn't have it during the back when I was a kid, but one of my friend's sisters did. But why you would buy that game? Not now, but when you're a kid, I don't know. But along with it, I got the Nintendo Move Smart, and I also got the Nintendo mouse, which is in iffy condition. I hope that you can see it's a bit yellowish in bits, but that's what happened with plastic in them oldie times for some reason. Also the box for it as well with the inserts, the insert I should say. It's in giant reasonable condition. I'm not usually one for keeping boxes, but because this will keep the mouse mat and the mouse in it, I will keep it on this occasion. You'll be glad to hear. Now I'm having a dig about because I've got something. Hold on, I'm still here. This was in the box with it. Now I never saw this when I seen it years ago, but if you know what it is, let me know. And I'm sorry, I keep looking at myself instead of the lens. It's this thing here. Can you see it? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's to... There we go, I think it's focusing on it. No, let's try to focus on my bloody face. I know I'm beautiful, but I don't know what it is. Clean a mouse? It says Nintendo on the side. It's the only thing I can think it would be, but I've got no idea what it is at all. And also, this mouse is obviously lots of mice with balls in them, so to speak. This is the first one I've ever seen with this on the back of it. And it's basically a little dust protector, I think you call it. Pop it on. Dust can't get in. But surely dust doesn't get in unless you're using it. Don't know. Anyway, Mario Paint. Mario Paint, yay! Oh, that's the mouse nearly falling off because I'm bouncing about. Second game, Warp Speed. Never played it, no idea what it's all about. It's got this picture of a space shooting ship thing on the front. I don't know. Some of these games were in bundles because I figured that's a hell of a lot cheaper to buy them than necessarily buying them individually. So if it's a bundle game, the counter will count up each game I show for the total games, but the price will count up at the end of that particular bundle, or I'll make it have a different noise so you know what's going on. Right. An awesome Nintendo exclusive here. Super Metroid. Hopefully it's bloody focusing. Anyway, you should know what it is. Heard about the game, I've seen it playing, never played it, never saw it back in the day when I was a kid. And one of the guys that would do the podcast with, Tom Brahilia, he said he was actually jealous of the fact that I was going to get to play that game for the first time, and he wishes he could go back and play so many games for the first time again. But I've not played that game, not even on an emulator or anything over all these years, so I am looking forward to it. Another one, an awesome game is Super Castlevania. Again, similar story with that game, never played it. Obviously everybody knows what Castlevania is. Hopefully you're a dude with a whippy whoosh whoosh whoosh, a whip, and you hunt vampires or something. It is available on other systems, but not that particular version of the game. But as you can tell with some of these exclusives, they're bloody expensive, and you'll see this price up here fucking skyrocket during this video. Just don't tell my wife. Especially with this game here, this is ridiculously expensive. Some people say it's the best RPG for the SNES, I don't know, but go have a look on eBay for it after this and you'll see what it can go for, especially boxed. It is Terranigma. Again, never played it. I don't know why I bought it. I think I was googling PAL exclusive SNES games and that bad boy came up, and then I googled it and I thought, whoa, that's expensive. Then I think there was only one that was the price that it was, and all the rest were silly money. So I thought, bing, I'll have that one please. Excuse me, I've just eaten some food. I'll try and bash through these a bit. Next game. I can't see the screen, there we go, SimCity. Awesome game, played on so many different systems. A couple of unique things to the Nintendo version. Obviously Bowser's the monster in it, and I'm sure you get a Mario Mayor statue or something like that, but I loved playing that game back in the day, it's awesome. Next game, Pilot Wings. Now if you're a Super Nintendo fan, you don't know what that game is, you need a bloody slap. That's what I'm going to say. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome game. Again, a game that I owned in yesteryear, and I've had it on the 3DS, I've had it on the N64 as well. Amazing game. I am going to rattle through these because I'm busy, man. Next game is Road Riot 4-wheel drive.
Ready, set,
Nothing to say about that. Never played it, never seen it before I bought it. I just thought, I did say I would, the game counter, where is it, up here, would count up, and then if it was a bundle the price would go up at the end. But what I'm going to do for easiness, because I'm not even doing this in an order of this is a bundle together, I'll just divide the bundle price. If there was 5 games, I will divide the price that I paid for the bundle by 5, and the counter will count up for each one of those bundle games. Hopefully that makes sense. Next game is awesome game. Cool Spot. Now, it's available on other systems as well, Amiga, Mega Drive, probably fucking Game Boy, there's probably a Game Boy version. But I think it was some sort of weird tie-in with a drink company. Was it 7-Up? Sprite? 7-Up? Sprite? Without going online and looking, I can't remember. I think it was 7-Up. But good platform game. You never played it? Google it. Google it, YouTube it. Awesome game. Next game is Lethal Weapon.
I'm too old for this.
Hey, Mom.
That game, never heard of it before, never played it before. I can only imagine it could be really bad, or it might be good, but it's probably going to be really bad. But anyway. Next is this game. It's called fucking Vortex. It's not called fucking Vortex, it's just called Vortex. Again, that game, never heard of it before. I thought it was actually going to be quite bad. I've never played it yet, but I googled it, and it's a 3DFX game, and it looks alright actually, so it'll be interesting to see what that's like. Next game, before all the natural light disappears, is Ghoul Patrol by JVC apparently. That is the sequel to Zombies Ate My Neighbours, so I am led to believe, and that game is amazing, Zombies Ate My Neighbours. I've not played Ghoul Patrol, but I definitely want to get Zombies Ate My Neighbours as well, so yeah, you will see what that's like. Hopefully it's as good as it. Next game, which is probably toss, because I'm sure it's really bad on the NES, I just think it is out on the NES, is The Lawnmower Man. Like I say, it's probably toss. But that's the only downside of the SNES Quest. You want all the games, you have to buy toss. That's the rules, people. That is the rules. Talking of toss, one of the biggest piles of toss ever is, obviously this cartridge is a bit manky, he's cleaned, Rise of the Robots. Now, I remember when this game was, I think it was Bad Influence TV show here in UK, was on about Rise of the Robots, and they said it's it'll be an awesome beat 'em up, awesome fighting game. The AI will adapt to your fighting style and it will learn, and you'll never be able to use the same tricks to be the computer because it'll keep on learning and adapt and adjust and change and be this hard ass pile of shit. It really is. Shite is what that game is. Don't even look it up. I hope you closed your eyes when I showed it because it's that bad. Next game is, cartridge is cleaned on this as well, a little dribble on the sticker, is Tetris Attack. Again with that game, don't really know what it is about, some sort of Tetris effort, and I hope Tetris being Tetris and Tetris being amazing, that the game is bloody amazing. But who knows. Right, these ones are definitely a bundle. Hold on, let me find the other one. Oh, this is unorganised shit going on here, people. Right, we'll come back to these because I'll just show them all together. Next game is Striker by Elite. Football games on the SNES. Don't know, like football games on any 16-bit system that's not sensible soccer. Don't know. I vaguely remember FIFA, and that was alright actually, but don't know. Next game. NHLPA Hockey 93. I frickin' hate hockey games. That's all I'm going to say about that. Played so many hockey games on the Genesis, was always absolute rubbish at it. I can't stand hockey games. I'm not a big fan of sports games, maybe some basketball games. Some football games nowadays, but hockey? No. Next game is The Page Master. Now, Retro Games 1979, my good buddy Stuart, he recently reviewed this game on the Mega Drive, and I never knew what it was about until then, and it sort of looks alright-ish, but he was absolute rubbish at it. Stuart, if you're watching this, I think your gaming skills have degraded massively since you were a child. Saying that, I'll do a video of it once I move, and I'll probably be really bad as well, so I can eat my words. Next game is... Now, how you can own a Super Nintendo and not own this game, it shouldn't even be allowed, but it is the absolutely amazing Super Mario World! I don't really need to say anything about that game, do I? Unless you're not a SNES fan. But the game is an amazing game. I remember walking in, was it Comet or Curry's? No idea how old I was, but it must have been when the SNES first came out. And it had it on a big TV playing Super Mario World, and I just stood there watching it. it was at the time when you could go in and play games. I was like, then I just stood and I played it for hours and hours and hours. I stayed in the shop so long, it was really hot in the shop. I stayed in that shop so long that I felt ill and faint because it was so hot and I'd been standing on my feet. But I probably hadn't eaten since breakfast and who knows what time it was. But that game is amazing. Supreme classic. Now these two bad boys, I'll show them together. I didn't know they were even out on the SNES. Two of my favourite games for the Amiga, and those people who watch my channel regularly will know that Amiga is one of my all-time favourite systems. And Mikey C, fellow YouTuber, pointed me in the direction of a PAL list of games on Wikipedia, and I was flicking through this, scrolling through this PAL games list, and I saw these two games and I was like, no way, I didn't know they were even out on the SNES. So I thought, right, I'll have a look and see how much they're on eBay, and there was only one copy of one of them on eBay, and me finding games in the wild or whatever, SNES games, you probably know yourself, card boot sales and whatever, it never happens. So I bought the one copy of one of them that was on eBay, and I had to get the other one as well at the same time from another seller. But it is the amazing Pinball Fantasies and Pinball Dreams. Two absolutely amazing pinball games. I've never played them on the SNES, and I really hope to hell they play as well as the Amiga versions. I don't think obviously the music will be as good because the Amiga did have better music than the SNES, but awesome games on the Amiga. I just hope they're pretty good on this as well on the SNES. Next game is by Viacom. Did they not like do movies and stuff at the end or at the start? Go Viacom, whatever way it goes, Viacom. Oh no, I'm speaking rubbish. But it is the game called Zoop. Now, I don't know anything about that game. I think it's a puzzle game. I'm not sure. Obviously you guys have seen the clips of these games, but now when I'm making this, I've not seen them. So some games I might not know what they're all about. The next game is, I did play this when I was a kid. Awesome back then, probably rubbish nowadays, but it is Super WrestleMania! Yeah, wrestling games. Are they ever any good? Anyway. Next is this bad boy. Now you guys can obviously see this counter up here, and the game tally will be going up a little, and the percentage thing will be going up a little bit. You can obviously the total price going up here a little bit. And luckily for me, I can't see it going up as I'm doing this, because if I could, I'd probably shit my pants and fall over, but you know. Next game is pretty decent game, Alien 3. Now, I originally played, I don't think I ever played it on the SNES, I played it on the Mega Drive when I was a kid. You play a bald-headed Ripley. It's a good game, very good game. Excuse me, next game. Kickoff 3 European Challenge. It's a football game, isn't it? It's a football game. Next, getting down to the last ones here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, is the amazing game by Psygnosis. I think I originally played this on the Atari ST, and then I played it on the Amiga. It is Lemmings. I don't know if that's focusing or not, but anyway, Lemons. Again, certain games on the Super Nintendo I don't think will ever live up to the same versions that I played on other systems like the Amiga and whatever, but on the Amiga that game is amazing, the music is amazing, the gameplay is amazing. If you've never played Lemons, give it a shot, and I don't mean the likes of the Lemons on the PlayStation 1 which was 3D Lemons, because I had that when I was a kid and that shit is bad, but I'm on about Lemons, Lemons 2, is it called the Tribes, there's Christmas Lemons, loads of different things like that, especially on the likes of the Amiga and whatever, but happy to have that game. Now these bad boys, absolutely amazing. The first one of these games that I've got to my hands, I think came out in a point of time where people were like, well, what else can the SNES do, or is that as much as the 16-bit systems can do? And these games are, I will show them in quick succession, the absolutely amazing platformer, Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Quest, and finally Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Fucking focus. I've never played the second or the third, funnily enough, but the first one, I bought that new when I was a kid, and that game is amazing. Probably one of the best platform games I've ever played, with the exception of Super Mario World. But the graphics in it are amazing for the time. They still look good now. The music for that game is absolutely iconic. I remember there's a snowy level in the game, and I've not played this since I was a kid. Brilliant music, the underwater section music, amazing. The music when you're in sort of cave sections, amazing. Honestly guys, certain games on this system, if you've never played before, you have to look up. Even watch a YouTube video, especially if you, do you know what I mean, even if you're too young, you never had a SNES, for example, look it up, because that is one of the best platforming games, or best games on the SNES, Donkey Kong Country. So that's it guys. I don't know how many games I've got now. You guys know up here in the tally total. But along with them, I did get, obviously at the same time, Mario Paint manual, Mario Paint Mouse, Castlevania instruction manual in foreign language, Tetris Attack manual, Super Castlevania manual in English language, and Pilot Wings. And I got boxes for Pilot Wings, Rough Road Game, whatever it's called, and Tetris Attack, but they're all in pretty bad condition, so they're just going to get binned. I don't see the point in having them if they're not in good condition. As you know, I'm going to use the Universal Game cases anyway, which will fucking cost me a pretty penny for all those bad boys. But anyway guys, like I say, you may not see me until the 28th or after of this month, due to the fact that I'll be moving and my broadband, which we'll just call slow band, won't even be switched on till then. So I thought I would leave you with this little massive fuck off SNES Quest update. So far, having fun doing this. I think it's Mr. Blastoise 101 or something. I have still got to get back to you about Super Bomberman. I'm not a rude twat. I've just been busy with whatever. I've not really been on the computer much since then. But anyway guys, as always, hope you're enjoying it. My collection is expanding at a rate of knots. I think next on my list maybe Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore, Flashback and Another World. Although Flashback and Another World are not really sequels as such, they're always sort of thought as for one reason or another. So I think those are the ones that I'm going to go for next anyway. Quickly, before I finish, what are your thoughts on PAL, what we call them, I don't even know if reproductions is the right name. For example, I can get Super Mario RPG, which looks like this in a PAL cartridge, which runs on a PAL machine with no fiddly or converters or anything, as well as the likes of Chrono Trigger and what else? Oh fuck balls, what's that? Earthbound! Jesus Christ, I nearly forgot. Those 3 games, obviously none of them available in this country as PAL releases. My choice is either get a converter and get the NTSC games. I could get an NTSC machine, but there's no point because I'm too busy collecting the PAL games. But or I get them so they look like nice little PAL cartridges. Now they can't officially be a part of the SNES quest, but I would like your thoughts and opinion on it. Is it cheating somehow? I know they're not official games, or don't know. Anyway, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Stick your thoughts down below about the plethora of games that I've shown you. Give me a shout if you think some of them are good or some of them not. Again, as always, guys, if you've got SNES games, if you've seen them at Caribou sales, pick them up for me, especially if they're like stupid cheap, because I'll probably take them off you. But if you've got any sitting about the house that you don't want, give me a shout. I'm actually Grumpy Gaming HD. I've got a couple coming from him, which I'll show you once I receive. But I'm beginning to waffle now, guys. So as always, thanks so much for watching, and we shall see you. I shall see you next time. Cheers, guys.